everyone, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So I am extremely behind on my recent reads videos. So this is recent reads 11 through 20 from January. So let's just jump in. Number 11 is Marigolds for Malice by Bailey Cottrell. This is the third book in the Enchanted Garden mystery series. I really liked it. I think it was probably my second favorite out of the three. It follows this character who owns her own perfume, essential oils type shop. And I really love all the garden descriptions and that she grows a lot of her own products. And I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. Next, I reread Erotic Stories for Punjabi Widows by Bali Kaur Jaswal. This follows a character who works at a bar and she doesn't really know where she wants to go in life. And through a series of circumstances, she ends up teaching a English as a second language class for a group of Punjabi widows. And she just happens to have a book of erotic stories that she bought as a gag gift for her sister. And the widows find it. They decide that they're going to use that as a way to learn English. They're going to write their own erotic stories. It's so much more than that, but it's so good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and the audiobook narrator is fantastic. Number 13 is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I actually have a book review for this that I will link, but this was a reread for me, and I absolutely adored it. If you like atmospheric, mysterious kind of reads, definitely check it out. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Number 14 is Bewitched, Bothered, and Biscotti by Bailey Cates. This is the second book in the, I think it's a Magical Bake Shop mystery series. I really liked it. The main character is a witch, and in the last book, she just found out that she is a witch and has these powers. As usual in a cozy mystery, she gets involved in the murder investigation to help solve it, but this one also had a lot more plot that ties into the mystery that has to do with her coven, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Number 15 was another one, Bites the Crust by Ellie Alexander. This is one of the books in the Bake Shop mystery series, and Ellie Alexander is my favorite cozy mystery author. I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It's set in Ashland, Oregon. One of the characters likes to quote Shakespeare. The main character, Jules, owns a bakery with her mom called Tort, and it's just wonderful. Definitely go check that series out. Number 16 is A Dead Gin in Cairo. This is a short story by P. Jelly Clark, and I really liked this. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. It's only 41 pages, but I really like that it immediately threw you into the action and that there was a really cool mystery, and I thought there was really good world building in such a short amount of pages. So I gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. Number 17 was Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson. This is book number 1 in the Malazan Book of the Fallen series. And I buddy read this with Angela and Leslie. I really enjoyed it. I do have a book review for it where I go into more detail about why I liked it and what Steven Erikson did in this book that just really blew my mind. But overall, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy it, even though it is quite a dense read and it forces you to slow down because it is so dense, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. So I'm currently reading Dead House Gates, and I'm also enjoying that as well. Number 18 is The Canterville Ghost, The Happy Prince, and Other Tales by Oscar Wilde. I read this for Kate Howe's Patreon. I had kind of a mixed reaction. Like, I really liked The Canterville Ghost. I thought that was a really fun story. The fairy tales were just, I mean, they were nice. And there were a couple of them that were really beautiful. But as a whole, it just didn't grab me enough to keep my attention. But there was one short story. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But I thought it was so funny. And I don't want to tell you the plot because it'll give it away. But this main character, he just keeps trying to accomplish something and he just keeps failing. So I gave that collection 3 out of 5 stars. Number 19 was The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. This was the Space Sirens book for January, and it's the first book in the Wayfarers series. This is a sci-fi book, and I absolutely fell in love with this book. I loved it so much. I do have a book review for it that I'll link, but it kind of gave me the same feelings as House in the Cerulean Sea. That book is described as a hug in book form, and this had the same kind of vibes for me. It's very character driven, even though there is a good amount of action and plot, but I loved it so much. So definitely check it out. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Number 20, last but not least, I read Jade War by Fonda Lee. This is the second book in the Greenbone saga. Oh my god, so many feelings. I literally, at the end of reading this book, I just laid there. I didn't know what to do with myself. It was so good. I will say, don't go into it expecting it to be a super fast read. I think it was a little bit slower than Jade City, but Fonda Lee killed me emotionally. It was fantastic. I love it. I want Jade Legacy in my hot little hands right now. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. So, have you read any of these books? If so, let me know down below. Or are there any that you are planning to read? Or if you just want to let me know you're here, but you don't have anything to add, drop an animal emoji down below. As always, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.